While some places are on lockdown in the world, they have this in Mexico. There are bars open, people are drinking. It doesn't seem like lockdown. Doesn't seem like the pandemic.
Feels like normal life again.
Oh, more so than normal. This is Mexico.
Good morning from Mexico City. This is our last day in Mexico City, and tomorrow we're going to be flying home to our separate home states, Minnesota, California.
So today we are going to the center, I think the center of Mexico City. We're starting out at the Zocalo, which is like the main plaza, and we haven't explored this part of the city yet, this time in Mexico City.
We just arrived to the Zocalo. Look at this. Also, there are so many people here, everywhere you look. No lockdown here.
Can't wait to walk around. So there are a bunch of decorations up, a lot of color, and as you can see right here, up there, and I think it's because it is Mexico's Independence Day. It's either coming soon or it might have already happened. We're not really sure what the date is, but a lot is going on. And they have special desserts or special meals at restaurants for the Independence Day. So it's cool to be here for this. And look, there's no one in the center of the Zocalo at all. Look at all these people gathering around here, right next to the Zocalo. So a lot of people around, a lot of Mexican flags. Pretty awesome.
Very passionate.
We're gonna look for some traditional food now. Something more than just tacos like we've been having. See if we can discover something new around the Zocalo. There's a lot around here, so hopefully we'll find something good.
¿Cuánto cuesta? 6 pesos. Dos tacos. ¿De qué? ¿Frijol?
Do you speak a little English?
No.
No.
$1.
Yes.
Maybe.
So you know how much we like street food? We just came across the smallest of street food carts ever. He just has a basket right here.
It's a shopping cart, essentially.
It's just a shopping cart with a basket in it and a bucket with salsa. And we just got 2 bean tacos.
25 cents each. They also had chicharron and what was the other one?
Not sure.
It's good, even though it's just beans, refried greens, and a tortilla. Let's go.
Traditional clothing of Mexico. You like my joke?
Church, you can dig it right.
So those bean tacos were actually really good with that salsa in the bucket there, and it was pretty fun getting not a real food cart but just a little like grocery cart, a shopping cart.
It looks like there's some more things over here.
Yeah, maybe we'll get something right here. We only got 1 each because we want to try many different places. So let's see what this is.
Tlacoyo.
Okay, we got our wish. right away. We saw that these people were eating something we haven't had before.
We asked them what it was, and they said it's called tlacoyo.
Tlacoyo. So, great. We're gonna try a new Mexican food we haven't tried, and we'll show you it in a second.
It looks so good.
Look at them cooking it here. Yeah.
Do you want to go pick one out? So we wanted to get something to drink. They just have a fridge in this little hole-in-the-wall place with tons of different drinks. And I told Alex to go pick one out, and this is what he came back with.
We're gonna try something new. So, frothy pink, and it looks like there's some little seeds or something in there. You can see a little bit of pulp in there, so it looks kind of natural.
And it doesn't really say the flavor
Yeah.
at all. So
We did it based off of the good looks of it.
this will be a surprise. We thought it looked interesting.
Let's find out if we should judge a book by its cover.
Wow, that's good. It's guava.
Ah, that's what I was hoping for. We both love guava. It's not all over the States, but it's all over Mexico.
Delicious. Good choice.
Now take a look at our food. So mine is a spicy chicken. It comes with the chicken. Looks like onions and some kind of cheese on it. And you can see that the tortilla is actually like a thick tortilla.
very
More like a pupusa or something.
Yes. Mine has beefsteak, or like a beef, cheese. That's pretty much it. So pretty basic, but I have a feeling it's going to be amazing. We don't know how you eat these, like if you eat it flat like that or if you wrap it.
I'm guessing like a taco.
Wow, that wasn't pretty. But it's good.
Let's give it a try. It's a bit hot, kind of hard to hold up like this, but... That thick, fluffy tortilla makes all the difference. Makes it a little different from a taco. So I found out why it's fluffy and thicker than a taco. The tortilla is actually kind of like a quesadilla of beans. So there's beans inside the tortilla, and that wraps around everything they put on it after.
Like right in there it has beans. It's like layers. Very good.
Mine's
Makes a big
extremely
difference.
spicy, but very good. So one of the tlacoyos was very spicy.
Yeah, Alex got a chicken one and it was super spicy, so
She
we got
warned
another
us.
drink. Yeah. This is a mango juice, and it is excellent. It's not artificial, super natural. Also, we didn't know how much this was gonna cost, so Alex asked.
But really quick, these drinks, it's fun. It's like a little surprise because you don't know what flavor it's gonna be. We picked this hoping it would be mango, but it could have been like an orange
don't
or something.
tell you.
Yeah. So they just have a few different frutas, and you don't know what you're gonna get, really. So that was cool.
Yeah.
So the price for my chicken one was about $1. For the beef one, it was like $1.50, and then for the drinks, they were both a little less than $1. So $4 for our 2 meals and 2 drinks.
And everything was super good. We would come back here again.
Let's go find more. If we weren't gonna go out and eat more and try different things, I would probably get 2 more of these.
We gotta save room though, because there's lots of other great things to come.
Found something else.
Berry, keys, nut, lime.
¿Cuánto cuesta?
15.
So,
I got a ice cream cone for 75 cents.
it's queso.
Queso y cherry. So we noticed in the South American countries and Central America, they have queso flavor ice cream. Basically tastes like a cheesecake with cherry. Huh.
So we realized that all we're really doing in Mexico is eating, but a lot of things are closed right now because of the pandemic. They're still closed. People are not on lockdown, they're allowed to walk around and everything, so a lot of people are out, but some of the tourist attractions and some of the main restaurants are still closed.
Also, a lot of times when you visit a new country, food is closely tied in with their culture. So it makes sense that we would be trying all these different types of food that we would not find back home. Well, you can find Mexican food, but it's not quite the same.
They don't have all the options.
And we don't have cheap little street carts selling food like this.
Yeah. We have tacos, but they're very expensive in the
they taste
US,
different.
whereas here they're very cheap. Yeah, they do them better here. And the biggest Mexican food that we have in the States is burritos, is the burrito. And that's not actually Mexican food. So, we're gonna get a lot of it while we're here. Okay, now it looks like there's some kind of market here. You can see on this side of the street there are a ton of these tents and things. Lindsay almost just got hit by this taxi. There are a ton of these tents all along here, probably for a mile. So we're gonna check out this market and see what they have. They have a lot of clothing.
There are markets everywhere in Mexico. That looks good. That's a strawberry one.
Look at this.
Limón con chile y pepino y frutas.
So this one is chia. So we have 3 choices of juices here. Lindsay got the coconut one. So this one, it has milk in it. It has papaya, apple, strawberry, pineapple. It's really good. It's just like drinking yogurt. Yogurt of many fruits. So good.
Medio litro de nieve, mango, limón, guayaba, grosella, llegaron las nieves. La mejor variedad, el mejor cultivo.
This is crazy.
While some places are on lockdown in the world, like where we just came from, they have this in Mexico.
There is so much going on. People everywhere, different shops, food.
People yelling at you, wanting you to buy things.
Wow.
You don't know what to do.
You would not even know COVID existed right now except for the fact that most people are wearing masks. It's not as mandatory here as it was in Peru.
El chile marca 3 por 20 pesos. La montaña más todo, mira, 3 por 20 pesos. Seca la actividad, seca un paquete y paga.
We found a spot in the shade to sit down away from all the craziness.
As much away from the craziness as you can get. Not really. Listen to the music. The chihuahuas running around like this one, half-blind chihuahua.
Mexico City and Mexico in general has such a fun vibe. Very vibrant, colorful, energetic. Feels like normal life again.
Well, more so than normal. This is Mexico, like
It feels like more than normal.
there are bars open, people are drinking. It doesn't seem like lockdown. Doesn't seem like the pandemic.
Mira, tenemos un gran surtido en ropa para toda la familia, para amigos.
Agarra uno, ahora sí toma la foto para que sea la foto del recuerdo.
Look at this. Controls for TV. What are you gonna get here?
Guayaba, which is guava, right? I'm gonna get a guava juice.
We just found this juice shop and they have a bunch of different fruits and even some other things. I'm about to get a watermelon juice and then Lindsay is gonna get a guava. So we just watched a guy order something. He ordered it kind of like it looks like a sangria or like a red wine, and then she puts quail eggs in there, like 3 eggs in this little plastic cup of wine. Do you know what that is? No idea, I've never seen anything like that before. She made extra, so I already had some. I had a good amount already, but this whole thing, this is just watermelon juice and some water. This was a little over $1. Wow. Okay, Lindsay is full. She gets full very easily, but I'm not. I'm gonna continue the food tour of the day, and I'm getting enchiladas. We haven't been able to find enchiladas yet in Mexico until today, so I guess it comes with 4 enchiladas. I thought it was just gonna be 1. And then they brought arroz y huevo. So this, for some reason, also comes with the enchilada, and the whole thing is gonna be about $3.
He's cooking it right now.
So I'm getting some bistec enchiladas and some queso. That's the bistec right there. So the enchiladas just arrived. It's a little different than we typically experience at home, which is just one tortilla that has everything inside of it. This looks like they just take like tortillas for tacos, 1, 2, 3, 4, put them on the bottom, put some sauce, and then whatever you order as far as the meat, the cheese, they put it on top of that. And then there's like a sour cream or something on there as well.
And salsa verde.
With a salsa verde. Awesome. This looks so good. Look how juicy. Let's try a little bit. Look at all the creaminess in there. Probably one of my favorite dishes so far in the last few days in Mexico. Wow, it's just so saucy and milky because of that, the cheesiness and the sour cream on there. That's like a perfect dish.
And it's got a little spice, right?
Yeah, look at it dripping. A little spice, but not too much.
That's one happy travel bum right there. Okay, we found an awesome dinner spot. This is gonna be our last dinner in Mexico City, and then tomorrow we go home. We found a rooftop view of the entire plaza.
So we're currently overlooking the plaza. Look at this. There are so many people out in Mexico. It's amazing. It's so different. It's a Sunday, but it is pandemia, but nobody seems to care.
This is a michelada. Has tajin on the rim, lime juice, and Tecate beer.
Cerveza.
This is my first michelada on this trip. Very good. It's so refreshing because it has the lime juice in it, and it's a light beer. You don't always get the tajin on the rim, but I asked for it. You can also get salt. Wow.
And let's try this maracuya margarita. One of our favorite fruits now, maracuya. I love when they're frozen like this. A lot of times you'll get them and they're just the drink, just the alcohol in there and the juice. But this one's blended, which is awesome. Surprise, surprise. We got some tacos again. These tacos, they're blue corn tortillas. Some kind of a meat, I think it's a ribeye with some cheese. Comes with a pepper on the side. We got some aguacate and some fries and beans.
Bon appetit. Salud.
Salud.
It's been a great ending to a long trip, way longer than we expected in Peru.
We expected we were going to be in South America for probably 3.5 months, and it became 7, something like that.
6 to 7, yeah.
Between 6 and 7 because of lockdown and all of that. But even so, it's been a really good trip, and we're ending it in Mexico, and we love it here. Ending it with some drinks.
So don't stop watching. This is not the end of our travels, but we really don't know where we're gonna go next. We have a few potential countries that will let us in from the US, but really we have no idea where we're gonna be next.
Because of the situation right now and because COVID is so bad in the US where we're going, where we're from, we don't know how many countries are going to let us in from home, from the United States. I think it's a very short list, so we're gonna look into it. We're gonna find out something cool, and we'll be there pretty soon. We're gonna take a little break at home. Lindsay's gonna go home, to her family.
In Minnesota.
And I'm gonna go home to California, to my family, and take a little break.
Yeah, after that we'll continue this journey. We're excited to see where we end up. Thank you to all of you who have supported us during our long walk down in Peru. It made it a lot easier having you guys, and we can't believe how fast the channel has grown. We're so thankful.
Yeah.
And can't wait to show you more amazing things.
So cheers to you guys.
We got another juice because one of the tacos, or not tacos, what is it called? Tacos. We got another juice because one of the tacos, the one that Alex had, was...
Tlacoyo.
Oh gosh. We have finally arrived at a good dinner spot. This is gonna be... Okay, I don't want to hear that.